YouTube, back again with another video. You know, today is Thursday, January 16th. We work first shift today. We're about to head to the gym, get this work. We steamrolling 2025. If you're new here, my name is Tim. 15 years worth of experience with nutrition and fitness tips. Um, Navigating through life and scheduling, crazy schedule. You know what I'm saying? But we still getting it. We still making it happen. Want to help you guys get in shape this year because getting in shape is important. All right, so gonna keep it quick, short. I know y'all ain't got a lot of time. So today's video is about steps that I would take to program my fat loss journey if I started today. This is beginner friendly, user friendly. This is gonna be easy. It's a lot easier than you think. Let's get right into it. Okay. So first I want to debunk some things about weight loss versus fat loss. Because some people don't know the difference. Okay. So everyone thinks that losing weight is the same as losing fat, and it's not. Okay. Take it from me. I lost 50 pounds. I went from 215 pounds down to 165 pounds, right? That's the video. That's my profile picture. I lost all fat. I kept all the muscle that I worked hard for all those years that I was kind of ballooned up. You know what I'm saying? So in that journey, I learned a lot. I learned that losing the weight means at the end I wasn't strong because I lost weight two different times in my life. I lost weight doing like a bunch of cardio the first time, and yeah, I was ripped. I had abs, but I was really skinny. I was really weak, and I didn't enjoy being weak. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be strong, you want to be fit. That's cool. You want to be limber, able to move, but you want to be strong. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you want to make sure that you can handle yourself. And I didn't feel comfortable. So with that being said, I gained the weight back. I got back strong, and I started to feel good about myself. But then I overgained the weight, and I just stayed big and stayed fat. I put on a bunch of fat, right? So, but this time around, I kept my calories in check, and I kept the protein high, which meant that I savored all of my muscle, and I just lost the fat. Yeah, I lost the fat. So that's how you see where I got to, and I currently am like right around home. So I was 165 in my profile picture. I'm like 173, 174 now. So I'm not far away. Like visible abs, I'm still there. I'm actually cutting right now just to show y'all like it only takes about 8 to 12 weeks to get lean. You know what I'm saying? It only takes 8 to 12 weeks to get lean, but we're going to get through all that when it's time. So if you lose a bunch of weight, and you're too big, you're already overweight, you're obese, then what also happens is if you lose a bunch of weight, then you have that risk of being flabby, and we don't want that. That's why it's important to lift weights and to try to get stronger, because as you get stronger, your body starts to put on lean muscle, and with lean muscle, you start to get tighter. Your body starts to get tighter. That's why when people say they want to get in shape and they want to be lean, you actually mean you want to put on muscle. It's just lean muscle. You know, there's a misconception there where yes, you have to put on muscle. Yes, like I lost a lot of weight, but I put on some lean muscle to replace that. So to keep on going, with the video, we want to talk about how to lose the actual fat. Okay, how to lose it. So caloric deficit. So if I started today, the first thing I would start doing is start tracking what I eat. Don't change anything. Just start tracking what you eat right now, here today. So if you go to McDonald's when you get done watching this video, cool, just track it. Put it in MyFitnessPal app, whatever app you use, and say, okay, I ate a Big Mac and fries. Okay, cool. 1,200 calories. I drank a Coke. Okay, 1,500 calories. Boom. At the end of the day, let's say you ate 3,000 calories. So now we know how many calories we've been eating to get big, to get the big back, right? Okay, cool. So if we've been eating 3,000 calories to get the big back, right? To get rid of the big back, we need to cut that by 400 or 500 calories just to start. So let's say we go from 3,000 to 2,500 just for easy numbers. So we eat 2,500 calories now. Let's say you eat the same stuff. Let's say you eat the same McDonald's. You just eat less, or you just eat a chicken sandwich that just calorically is just less. So now you're eating 2,500 calories of the bad stuff. It's still less. Calorically, it's still less, and it's gonna matter. So let's say you eat that 2,500 calorie diet for 8 to 12 weeks, right? For 8 to 12 weeks, you do it that way. I guarantee you'll lose about 1 to 2 pounds of fat. You'll lose 1 to 2 pounds of fat. And I'm not even telling you to work out yet. I'm just telling you to cut the calories, to actually start to measure over time what you're eating and how many calories you're eating, because that's the important part. The mere act of you tracking is going to help you lose weight. I guarantee it. Tracking is such a big gem. Like it's such a crazy thing. I track what I eat even when I eat bad. Okay. So I will start tracking, go from 3,000 to 2,500, right? And then I will also start to get more protein. So let's say we want to get 1 pound per body weight. So for me, or you want to get 1 pound per body weight that you're aiming for. So let's say you 250 pounds and you want to get down to 220. I say start eating about 220 grams of protein right now. Eating 220 grams of protein and being in a caloric deficit is going to have you looking good in about 8 to 12 weeks. I mean, you're going to look amazing. You know, like we might not have like crazy visible abs or have striations and stuff like that, like I had, but we can make some serious progress if we stick to it long enough. Some very serious progress. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? So I also want to say that I haven't mentioned working out yet. I have not mentioned working out. This is all with just tracking our calories and eating less and just controlling what we eat when we eat less. Okay. So the next thing I will say to start doing is we need to understand that before we start working out, that the diet is key. We need to build the habit of eating a good diet, because without the diet is 85%. Without the diet, we're gonna keep getting bigger because we don't know how much we're actually consuming. You get what I'm saying? So people always say, "Oh, I'll only eat about 3,000 calories." Well, how do you really know? Well, when you track it, that 3,000 turned into 5,000, and now we see why we big back out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we want to track so we can actually be accurate and we can see how much protein we're getting, how many carbs we're getting, how much fat we getting. Okay, we want to make sure that we're getting a high protein diet, high protein, low calorie diet for an extended amount of time. I can't stress that to you enough. Um, Easy ways that I get protein: I eat a lot of whole foods. The main things, my go-tos: I eat ground beef, ground chicken. I eat a pound every day. Anybody who knows me knows this. You've seen me eat a pound of ground beef all in one sitting every day. The first thing that I do, I normally break my fast with a protein shake, protein bar, and 2 cans of sardines. So a protein shake, 30, protein bar, 20, that's 50, right? My 2 cans of sardines, that's 44 grams. Let's say 50 grams, for easy numbers, just because I know we rushing here. That's already 100 grams of protein, just with what I'm breaking my fast with. 100 grams of protein, and we under 700 calories, and we're probably full. Honestly, after my snack, after a protein shake, protein bar, and 2 cans of sardines, I'm like kind of full. I'm like kind of like not even wanting no food. That's the whole point. We're getting our protein high and we keeping our calories low, right? So about 2 or 3 hours later, I'll get my pound of ground beef. A pound of ground beef, if you get 93.7 or 96.4 or 99.1 or whatever y'all eat, right? I would stay in those 90 though, 90-20, 90-10. I wouldn't go no lower than 90-10, because then you creeping up in calories for fat content. It's gonna taste a little bit better, but we got ways around that too. We gonna get to. So we want to make sure that we getting that. I get that pound of ground beef in. That's about 100 grams of protein right there. So boom, that gives me my protein for today, and I'm full. You know what I'm saying? Like a pound of ground beef is a lot of food when you eat it all in one setting. Try it. Try it for a couple days and tell me you're not full. And tell me that you don't feel the way better than you did when you ate them fries. A study just came out. I can't remember who made the study, but the equivalent of McDonald's fries, the equivalent to those fries were smoking cigarettes. That's insane. So if you don't smoke and you eat McDonald's French fries, you might as well go get a pack of Coors 100s. Anyway, so that's a couple ways that I get my protein in on the day to day. And people who know me and see me eat every day at work, y'all know that those are my snacks and that's my go-to. And I close my window of eating very fast. So I'm never eating for 12 hours straight. We get into a fast. So my 3 by 3 rule is I don't eat within 3 hours of me waking up, and I don't eat within 3 hours of me going to bed. Why? Because we want to get in a fasted state. We want to give our body a chance to digest the food. We can't sleep and digest food at the same time, guys. That's a mistake. Think about it. Um, I don't mean to pull the black and the white card, but if you got some white friends, if you notice, I got a lot of white friends growing up. They get done eating, they eat dinner at 6 p.m. and they're in bed by 9. Black families, you at a black family house, we're eating dinner at 10 o'clock and then we're going to bed at 11. Why are we going to bed with a full stomach? That's how we get big back. We're not making those mistakes in 2025. We're going to learn from our mistakes and we're going to do things appropriately. And if you do need to snack, if you're a snacker, we got almonds, we got walnuts, but we need to make sure that the portion is correctly. That's why we have food scales. I have a scale, I put a cup on it, I take the nuts out of the bag and put them into the cup. I get I look at the back of the nutrition facts and I say, okay, if an ounce of these gives me 2000, if an ounce of these gives me 200 calories, okay, cool. Let me get an ounce and put it in the cup, put it in a bag, and that's what I pack to work. You see how we're managing things? We're not just taking a handful and we're not just taking the bag to work. That's how you overeat and overconsume. If a handful of nuts is 200 calories and you've ate 5 handfuls, you just ate 1,000 calories. Do we want to continue to be big back out here? No. How are we going to lose weight? How are we going to lose the fat if we're not tracking? If you don't know, it's crazy work out here. And a short, quick message, and we're gonna get off here because we got to get to the gym. When people say, "Oh man, you got an expensive diet," bro, it costs weight. It costs money to eat out every day. Do it not? Yes. At least I eat what I need to eat to have abs and to be able to do things that you can't do. Which life do you want to live? Come on now. I'm tired of playing games with y'all. We're going to get real. We're going to get real to the nitty gritty out here. It costs money to get fat and it costs money to lose weight. It's the same amount of money. The same $5 you spent in McDonald's to eat 1,200 calories on that Big Mac is the same $5 that I spent on my pound of ground turkey from Meyer that gives me 100 grams of protein and 400 calories. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? This is easy math and easy science. Quality of life matters. Do you want to be alive or do you want to exist? Y'all let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get in shape, guys. Getting in shape is important. Make men men again. Let's go.